Hi, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we're doing pop bumpers on a casino made by Chicago coin. So, of course they got two different screws on one of them. Let's just get a tiny little Phillips screwdriver that is probably hiding way at the bottom of my tool cart. These are real tiny little screws. So I got to replace one of them because this one's a Phillips. So we will take all these out. So if you watched the last video, I hope you subscribed if you're not a subscriber. And if you are a subscriber, thank you very much. I appreciate every single one of my subscribers, and I appreciate you guys that aren't subscribers that do come back and watch my videos. Wow, this got a gouge on it. It's like the where the screw heads are. Somebody mashed it together. So these are just like Bally Williams. Nothing different here with these. These are so long. Are they holding on to anything? I can't tell. Let's get my tweezers. Needle nose pliers and pull them out. These are stuck down for some reason. No, they're just wood screws that are just stuck into the plastic. Nothing special going on here. Oh, this is a different one. These pop bumper bodies actually look very good. The more I look at this game, the more I look is that it was routed at one time, but not very long, which is good because a lot of the hacks that I found on it were really not that bad. It's like more do-it-yourselfer stuff, which is good. Well, not really. Some is good, some isn't. I'm still looking on trying to resolve one. If I can reverse it correctly. Alright, these are all loose. So I'm going to stop the camera. We're going to flip this playfield over. And we're going to get to the bottom of things. Alright, we got her flipped over. And good news, the Chicago coin is basically like every other pinball machine, where how everything comes apart is basically the same. Now these screws, I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I'm going to put them right here. But I got so many screws going on, I might just put these off to the side. Oh, I forgot those. Jeez, Mark, you were doing so good. So you screwed up. And which one do I need? Is it this one? No, it's not. It's one that you didn't probably put back. Now it looks like you didn't put it back and you don't know where it is. Great. Did you leave it in the other tool? Yes. Oh. Okay, when I was cleaning up my Lucky Ace, I put it with my Lucky Ace stuff. And these are just got the nylock nuts on like every other thing. We're gonna put those, take those off. Yep, same nylock nuts. These I think we're gonna rebuild when we put it back together, because this is gonna be a whole nother type of rebuild that we haven't done yet. Good news, normal coils. Alright, you can see here this spoon, it's got a hole in it. You notice that, right? And you notice that the cap, the what do you call it, the skirt, also has a hole in it. I mean, not a hole. The skirt has a it's like a knob. It's on end of it. But anyways, these are not available anymore, unless you can find somebody who has hoarded new old stock. These, there are nothing wrong with them. They're perfectly good. However, see this ball? This is part of the skirt. Totally part of the skirt. And that is not good. I have to take a picture. The reason why is those skirts are, oh, sorry for hitting you. You can't buy the skirts anymore. I'm not sure about these switches, but usually nothing ever goes wrong with the switches where you can clean them and stuff. So we are taking these switches completely off. And what I will be doing is I will be putting Gottlieb switch stacks on here in place of it, which will be the whole thing when we rebuild it. I just want to see, take a picture of how these wires are. So when I remove it, I will put the wires back in the exact same spot. So let's get my Hako. It reminds me it's Hako. So remember that. And I kicked you again, didn't I? When we get this off, I will show you the difference. And get this heated up enough. There we go. There's one. Let it cool so it doesn't stick to anything else. And this one. Alright. Clean that off. Ooh, that solder stinks. Alright, I'll show you what I'm talking about now. This. That, I am told, is part of the skirt. And it's not coming off. So, which is really weird. But we're going to replace these pop-upper bodies anyways. Let's get my side cutter over here and we'll take them apart and see that they should be 100% similar to everybody else's. Get this off. We're cutting this off. What I'm doing is I'm just cutting the solder globs off so it can be taken apart easier. Where did that hunk of wire go? All I need is that is to be on the floor so the wife can step on it and go off on her. Yes, this is exactly the same thing. Ellie Williams, Gottlieb. Everything's the same, but look at that, isn't that weird? This is what rides in that. These aren't really that bad. So maybe if all these are perfectly good, we're gonna clean them and reuse them. No, let's not. Let's do this upgrade, because I'm sure there's, the reason why I'm doing this upgrade is for you, the viewer. Why I'm gonna do this upgrade, these, they all looked good to me, perfect. So I could ultrasonic clean these and they'll be perfectly like brand new again. But I'm sure you guys, you have one that's chipped. You can't get this anymore. So I'm going to do this upgrade so you guys can see what you need to do to get to the newer Bally Williams Gottlieb style skirts and make them work in your game. Because if you can't get this anymore, you cannot use this spoon anymore. Because if you use a new skirt, and where do I have some? I actually had these new parts already, but I didn't open them. You use this new skirt, where is that thing gonna go? It's gonna go right into the hole. You don't want that. Otherwise, these are exactly the same, except for this one's white and this one's yellow. But these are even shorter. The Chicago coin ones are shorter. This is a lot shorter than this one. So yes, I'm doing this mod just for you guys. If these are garbage, these I will save, and I'll probably put them up for sale for somebody that wants the original ones. If they're good, if I have 3 of them that are perfect, I will do that. And this is garbage. This is in decent shape, where I don't know how many I have saved. I'm going to save them because I have some playfield projects I'd like to maybe put pop bumpers in and just have it as some art, so I will save that. So can we get to this one now? Yes, we can. And to get to this one, I'm probably going to have to take this off, lay it onto the side, and then work on it. So we will not take this one apart, but we will take this one apart. So again, 3 screws. Now, let's do this first. These are so much easier to get out when this whole thing's not wobbling apart. Do we have a bag around here? I have another bin. You know, it looks empty. If I got a bag, I want to put these screws in a bag. And I know I got bags. I save all my little bags. These you get from ordering pinball parts or whatever, anything, you save them and you can put your screws and stuff in them. And if you can take a magic marker and write pop bumper. And this has a hole in it, so this bag is not suitable for screws. So this bag is. So when you get a hole in the bag, what happens? You lose your stuff. I'll still save this bag, because if I get something bigger, that will work in it. It will be a good bag, but not for screws. Note to self: when you grab a bag, make sure there's no holes in it if you're using it for screws. Alright, we got our screws there. We got that one off. Did I take that one off? I did. I'm losing it. I am losing it. Something just fell off. 3 playfield inserts just fell out onto the floor. Thank God they fell out now, because if they would have fell out later on when the owner got the game and was doing something, that would not be good. So I'd rather have them fall out when it's in my possession. That way I can properly fix them. So let's get them out. They all fell out together too. I knew they were loose if you saw the last video. Good, they're not numbered. So I'll throw them in there. Oh, that's not going anywhere. Okay. I'll get that off. And we will move these screws. Bang. Get this switch out of the way. Can you guys go over there? No, I can't. Alright. Let's these. Just trying to pull this plastic back, which is kind of needed and also not. I understand why they did it, but I don't feel it was really needed on these games because of their nature. They're not crazy like a... I need to move this closer. They don't act crazier enough where I believe that the wire would have vibrated and shorted out. I just want it to cool off enough so when it lands back, it doesn't decide to stick, because I've done that before. I desoldered stuff and I let it go and it pops back to itself and decides to stick. So here we go again. Yes, the skirt's actually got paint on it because the playfield was touched up. Like I said, I cut these off just because it's garbage to me. The original sockets are garbage to me. I do not reuse them. Yeah, this one's pretty perfect too. Little Novus 2, or throw it in an ultrasonic cleaner. And it's good. It's good for somebody that needs one. And that light bulb's a 44. So I know there's collectors out there that go nuts over these GE 44s. And what I will end up doing is I'm saving them all, and then when I get a ton of them, I'll put them in a box and sell them to you collectors that want the original 44s in your games, because I do not. Let's do this other one real quick. Let's do this a little wider, because I gotta take off this bracket. I just took off the autofocus, the manual focus, and I put it back to autofocus. This is strange here. A nice plastic spacer, two-piece plastic spacer that it's like an isolator or something. Okay. Oh, I am too fat. You're too fat. Let's put these over here because we are gonna put it back together. Okay. What is that for anyways? It's just some weird standoff they used. This one. There. And go here. Put our screws right there. Get that out of the way. This can just go off to the side so we can get to this butt bumper and get to that. And again, sorry if these wires are in your way. But by now, watching these last two, you know how these come off. And then when I rebuild them, those skirts will all be polished up super, super shiny. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Where did it go? It landed down in the hall. Magnet time. Alright. Let's get my magnet. Where did it land? In the land of the lost. Marshall, Will, and Holly. There it is, I see it. Aha, we got her. In the land of the lost. Chack-a-like, chack-a-like, chack-a-like. Oh, I wonder how many people are going, oh, I remember that. And you got the sleeve stacks going around going, I heard they taste like lobster, somebody said. And I used to love watching that show. Don't know how it ended, I don't remember. I remember their dad got back to civilization or whatever. I left one screw in. And then their like uncle came or something like that. But I don't know how the show ended or if they got home or that was it. You know what I mean? Oh, that's broke. So I think I have some of these somewhere. These pieces. So I'm gonna have to look. If not, I'm gonna have to order some. I wasn't planning on that. I think I have some that I had bought a while ago. Tiny bag. Alright, so that's another thing. I think I probably just bought what I needed and that was it. Is spring gonna come out? Probably not. But you never know, probably will. So, let's do this. Let's get the spring completely out. Will this fall out anymore? No, it's impossible. Alright. I'm gonna have to look through all of my crap. See if I did buy any of those extra. I do not think I did. Now that I'm thinking of it. I had to replace one on one game. I can't remember what it was. And I don't think I bought any extras like a dummy. You big dummy. So I will have to get some. Alright, those go in there with the rest of the crap. This, I can't mix those up because they're the same. These, can I pull it? Yes, I can pull the plastic away really cool. Except for this one. It's fighting me. Get my table back over here. I need it anyways. Oh, my soldering iron. You're probably like, Mark, why do you got so much crap in your basement? And the reason why is because I got so much crap in my basement. No, here's the thing. I fixed one machine, right? And then I fixed another machine. And then I fixed another machine. Now, I have 3 people waiting for machines. So, that's why I have so much crap in my basement. Is because people want this machine, and then this machine I just sold. So naturally I gotta fix it. And then every now and then I'd get a call about another machine. This person's selling a machine, do you want them? I go look at them, and I bought them. So now I got extra machines. Now I have too many machines. This is garbage. This one is garbage. I'll show you why. However, I think with a heat gun, it can be salvaged, which I'm pretty positive that it could be. We'll get this apart first. So yes, I think somebody could still use this one. You can see it's bent. But I think somebody could heat that up and straighten it out. So if I do sell them, I will let them know that this one's got some heat damage to it. Yeah, these are like glued on, which is sad. Why did Chicago Coin have to do one odd thing? You know what happened, Chicago Coin? You failed because you did odd things that nobody else did. There's another 44 bulb. We'll see. I can't believe how many hundreds of those I have thrown out. Hundreds upon hundreds of hundreds that I've thrown out. And then somebody offered to buy them all off me one day. So yeah, we'll have to, I gotta order. I'll put my pop bumper plate in there. Use all these other ones appear to be good. I am buying extras this time. I will buy a lot more extras instead of one. I think I have to upgrade to the Gottlieb style. I don't think the Williams is available anymore. Speaking of Williams, that's a Williams coil, G22 550. But Williams and what do you call it? Chicago Coin. We all use basically the same coils anyway, so it don't matter. These I might as well take out because I'm going to be moving this playfield around a lot. Well, that can stay in there because it's not going to fall. And that I can take both. Oh, this is not original. So that one's been rebuilt. So I will order, I'm going to order these and that metal piece that was broke. I'm just going to order those. Just keep them on stock because I just ordered parts for this and I realized now I need other parts. So we're going to go through and see what else we need for this machine and just order a bunch of parts to keep in stock. So on that note, I am done with this right now. I don't know what we're going to be doing next on this. I have to rebuild one switch stack here. We will do a video on that because what do you call it, fell off. If we can get that into focus. This one, notice these are all loose, and this one has this Bakelite or whatever on it, so when a coil pulls in, it does all of them at one time. When this coil pulls in, it does one. It pulls one switch in and the other one The other two stay closed. Open. Yeah. So that one is actually pretty much closed. That one isn't. This one is pretty much closed. So yeah, once I get that Bakelite piece on there, it should be good. This one is very loose. We will have to fix that. This one's rock solid. So how we are going to fix those is going to be really simple. We're doing simple repairs that you can do at home that you do not need special tools for. That's why I like doing repairs like that. Wow, my head is huge, huger than it normally is. Now it's really huge, and it's getting bigger and bigger. So let's get rid of that. You don't need to be scared. So I'm looking at my TV, not looking at you TV. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to do some simple, easy repairs on here where you don't have to have a professional come to your house and like with a rivet kit. So we're going to pop this rivet out and we're going to fix it. So yeah, please subscribe, give thumbs up, description below. If you want to support the site, you can get a t-shirt if you want. If you really want to support the site, if you shop Amazon, just click one of Amazon links. It's an affiliate link. I get a small percentage of what you buy. Your price does not get jacked up or lowered or any way. It just helps out the site. Instead of Amazon making $100 off your order, 100% off your order, they're making like 99.9%, and I'm getting at 1% or 0.1%. So you spend $1, I get like a penny. But 100 pennies is $1, and you multiply that, and I can buy cameras and stuff eventually over a couple of years. So which will be nice. I'd like to get a nice little like palm cam that I can just grab you like that and put you right down there and have you look at things. But we're done for today on this. So kind of beat. I've been doing a lot of things. I am to make another video on that machine right there, and I do not feel like it, so I have to do it. I'm getting exhausted doing these. All day I've been doing stuff. New tires on a car, bought a grill, tore apart the playfield, tore apart the pop bumpers, talked to my dad. Happy early Easter. It shut off at the 30-minute mark, so I said happy Easter. Easter is tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna grab my zip ties and zip tie all this stuff down and make sure it's completely. That is weird. Very weird how that assembly is. Anyways, I got distracted. I'm gonna zip tie all this stuff down so I can get this playfield off here, put on a side, because tomorrow I gotta do things. This would be a nose hair removal. Can I get yours out? Sorry. But anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody that subscribes and everybody that likes my videos. And appreciate you all. So, y'all. Am I from down south? No, I'm from Wisconsin. But I guess we say y'all. And I do some alls things once in a while. Alls you need to do. Instead of all you need to do, I noticed on my videos I watch myself and I'm like, alls you need. Instead of all you need. Weird things when you watch your own videos back during editing. I'm like, I do that. Sorry for rambling. Later.